Welcome to this edition of The Forum. I'm your host, Sheila Evans. We have a great show in store for you today with an outstanding lineup of guests. We get the show started today by talking with Steve McCrossan. He's Executive Director with Nourish NC. He will give us all the details on their program and how you can get involved. Then we talk with Tim Howard, a local realtor. He will tell us about a program called Homes for Heroes, which could benefit many people in our area. And finally, Annie Adams, program support with communities and schools of the Cape Fear, stops by. Their Wrightsville Plunge is taking place January 1st, and she shares how you can participate. We've got a great edition of The Forum for you today, and we'll get started right after this short break.
For more simple ways to fight the flu, visit www.flu.gov.
What's up? This is my friend Rob from Michigan.
What's up?
He's a teenager.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool.
Woo! Hey, you want to slow down there?
No.
Really? Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
We're shooting a viral video. Hold on, I want to see this. Hey, this is his last 5 minutes on Earth. Little something to Mom? Say something to Mom. How about, goodbye, Mom, sorry.
I am joined by Steve McCrossan, and he's the Executive Director for NC Nourish. Steve, tell us what's going on with NC Nourish.
Sure. So Nourish NC's mission is to really provide healthy food to hungry children, empowering them to succeed in the classroom and in their community. And we do that because we want to prevent the disastrous consequences of childhood hunger.
Gotcha.
So right now our backpack program feeds 775 children in 35 New Hanover County schools.
Very good. Any plans to do something over the holidays when we're not in school?
Yes, so we know that if our children are struggling to get proper healthy food over the weekends, that 2.5 days, we know they really struggle without free and reduced lunch over the breaks.
Right.
So this holiday break, we're providing a holiday break box, which is 3 meals a day, milk, juice, snacks, fresh produce, lean ground turkey, and a stocking for every kid in our program.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How do these get to the students?
So a couple of different ways depending on what the school wants.
Okay.
So some students and their parents pick up at our warehouse on Greenfield Street. Some of the boxes are shipped to the schools, and some are actually delivered to the parents' homes if they lack transportation or something like that.
Okay, so actually kids might be taking them home on the bus?
The parents will pick them up at the school
Oh,
because
gotcha.
they're in that neighborhood. It's a little closer than coming to our warehouse.
Gotcha.
So for our schools downtown, they tend to come to our warehouse because we're located
Right
there.
there.
But for those schools on the outskirts, it's more convenient for us to get them to the schools, and then the school social workers will get them out to the parents.
And then just one way or another, the parents make their way to the school somehow.
Yes.
Because you've got a perishable in there.
Yes, yeah. So oftentimes the meat won't ship to the schools, but the produce will, if it's the proper kind of produce: apples, oranges, sweet potatoes. But the meat generally won't ship to the schools.
Okay, so they'd have to come to your warehouse to
Yes.
get that. Well,
Yes.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
What else is keeping you guys busy?
So, child hunger keeps us busy in this county. With 1 in 4 kids struggling with food insecurity, we have a lot of work to do. So we pack those bags every weekend and every school break, but we also do things like what we call mobile farmers markets, KIDS.
Nice.
And we bring mobile farmers markets right to where kids need it most. Food deserts, high need schools, parks, playgrounds, other nonprofits. And our idea there is to bring fresh, healthy food to these kids, just like you would see at a downtown farmer's market. We give them Nourish NC bucks, little dollars that look like Monopoly money, and they actually get to shop our markets. One of them we did was actually 2 tons of fresh produce for 250 families, and the kids went through and they taste things and they actually shop for them. So it's really interactive and fun.
It's cool.
Yeah, they really loved it. Now we also had a couple bouncy houses, live music, and some health education. So they got to be active, they got to learn, they got to shop for fresh produce, which often isn't available in food deserts. And then the families got to take those bags of food home so they can cook.
Tell me what you determine, what's a food desert? New word for me.
Yeah, so food desert in urban terms is basically an area with a large concentration of poverty and no grocery store.
Okay.
So I take it for granted that I live midtown
Right.
to Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, and 2 Harris Teeters. Within a half mile, I can get really fresh, cheap, healthy food.
Gotcha.
If you live in a food desert, you're shopping at the gas station and the mini mart.
Okay.
They don't sell fresh produce, and if they sell something like a canned soup, it's usually 3 times the cost
Right.
that I pay.
Right.
So I call that a poor tax.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And we have about 6 of those in our county with about 16,000 people living inside of those food deserts.
So your mobile unit, is it a van?
Right now it's a van.
Okay.
We'd love it to be a
truck?
or a trailer. So right now we've also partnered with Carolina Farming or Farming on Front in the past, and they actually brought their big truck for us. So depending on how big it is, we do ones that are very small, all the way up to ones that were 2 tons of produce. So
You drive into the neighborhood,
Mm-hmm.
you open the doors, so to speak. Do the kids get the bucks right then and there?
So they'll actually, with our mobiles market, they're going to come up and actually shop. We do a lot of groundwork ahead of time, letting the businesses in the neighborhood know, the churches, the other nonprofits and the schools, so they could tell the kids that need it most, we're going to be there.
Okay.
And then we're out there, we're handing out Nourish Bucks, and they're
Okay.
actually going through the line, tasting food, eating it, and then shopping for it.
And is this all kinds of food, or is it produce?
Basically 15 kinds. The last one was 15 different kinds of fresh produce. So apples, oranges, watermelons, collards, broccoli, you name it. We had it for them to try.
Now, is it all raw?
Yes, everything is raw.
Okay,
Yeah,
just curious.
in that case, everything came off the farm, a farm in Brunswick County, the day before, besides the oranges.
So the kids were trying raw broccoli?
Yes, celery with peanut butter on it, orange segments.
Oh, wow.
So a little bit of everything. Now, the broccoli is a little harder to get them to try. Usually you got to put a little ranch dressing or something
all right.
in there.
That's
to
all
make
right
it-
as a kid.
Yeah, but we found they loved it. When we went to we went to Porsche Heinz Park for our first
Yep,
one.
yep.
And in the morning we cleaned the park up a little bit, and it was candy wrappers and soda cans, because that's what a lot of our kids are eating over the weekends who live in food deserts. And so 3 hours later, it was amazing to look around, and they got apples and bananas in their hand. Kids got his face in a watermelon, bag full of broccoli. So for us, it was great to see that transformation within just a couple hours. And they were excited to learn about it and to take it home to their families.
Do you find an excitement around the kids, like, for instance, broccoli?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, no, you try it. No, you try it. Do kids get competitive about it?
The Nourish Bucks definitely made it more interactive and fun, and we didn't want it to be just here's a bag of food. We
Right.
wanted it to be transactional in nature and fun, and that really worked.
Right.
There's definitely things kids lean more towards, but we know kids need to be exposed to fruits and vegetables a lot of times to like it. Those fatty, sugary, salty things, your body just loves them immediately. So we know we have to expose them a lot to get them to develop those healthy habits.
That is so cool. Very cool. Let's get back to the break boxes.
Yeah.
How can people help you with those?
Sure. So if they want to, they can actually sponsor one of our 675 children over the holiday break. So we're providing 3 meals a day, like I said earlier, and they can actually go to our website at nourishnc.org, and you can actually sponsor a child right there for $45 for the entire school break.
Very good. That'd be a nice little Christmas gift.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And again, the break box has
3 meals a day.
Okay.
Milk, juice, snacks, produce, meat, and a stocking. And that stocking has toiletries, school supplies, hats, gloves, scarves.
Oh,
It's-
wow.
yeah, it's really great.
Beyond
Yeah.
just making sure that they have the meal.
We're trying to put food in their belly, but a smile on their face this time of the year too.
And are the gloves and the hats and the stocking?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's stuffed right in there.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And if it's impossible for them to get there, you have some volunteers that will make sure they get it?
Yes, we either deliver it to the schools or their homes.
Very good.
Yeah.
And I did say it backwards. I said NC Nourish and it's Nourish
Everybody
NC.
does that, so don't worry about it. I mean, everybody and their brother does that. Yeah.
Well, awesome program and good luck. Hopefully a lot of people will sponsor some break boxes.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I
I'll be back in
appreciate
a few minutes right after these messages.
So, April.
Yeah?
You know your charger's still using energy when it's plugged into the wall, right?
Yeah, but that's not my charger. I don't even have a cell phone.
Millions of kids are using their energy wisely. What's your excuse?
Alone and crying, boom, boom, pow. Crying, pom, pom, pow. Crying, chaka, chaka, cha. Crying is always good.
It's easy to tell if you've had way too many. But what if you've had just one too many? Buzz driving is drunk driving.
My guest is Tim Howard, and he's a realtor affiliate with Homes for Heroes. So first, tell us, what is Homes for Heroes?
So Homes for Heroes is a network of realtors, lender affiliates throughout the country that is willing to say thank you to people who serve us in the local community, help the community be safer and a better place for the rest of us to live. So we discount our services as a thank you for, we believe service deserves its rewards.
Very good. Tell us exactly what lender affiliates means.
So a mortgage representative who's willing to discount their services either in the buying of a home or the refinancing of a home.
Okay. So who qualifies as a hero?
Well, there's a lot of people that qualify as a hero. We're here specifically around school teachers, law enforcement officers, firefighters, EMTs, active, retired, or veteran military, and healthcare workers.
Okay. How much would they likely save?
Well, on average, Homes for Heroes benefit would be about $1,500, but it really depends on the value of the home. I've had some over $2,000.
Oh, wow.
So it just depends on what's involved, the value, and my savings are a 25% return of my commission back to the local hero. My lender is probably going to provide at least $500. Closing attorneys might discount their services about 20%. I've got a termite inspector, home inspector that are all willing to say thank you for your service to the local community.
That's awesome. A lot of pieces of the puzzle.
Yes, absolutely. Built a team that's really willing to help support this effort.
Very good. And are most of these folks first-time home buyers, or are they just coming to you?
There are some first-time home buyers, maybe moving from a rental situation into a home, or they may be a retiree moving into this area, or they may be someone that's transitioning from their first-time home and they've got a family now and they're looking to move up a little bit, and a little more size, a little nicer community than where they started.
So people at all walks of life and place.
Yeah, I've helped school teachers, firefighters, nurses, working with police officers, state troopers.
Very good.
Lots of people.
Now, as we all know, home buyers, there's a lot of paperwork, a lot of applications. Is this additional work?
It's really one piece of paper that does the disclosure around the Homes for Heroes process, but everything else is pretty much the same as any other real estate transaction.
So not only savings, but maybe even a little easier.
Yeah, and I'm the one doing the work.
Oh, there you go. So they can gather their docs once and get them to you. How did it get started, the whole program?
Well, you know, we just celebrated the 15th anniversary of 9/11, and that tragic day, there was a Coldwell Banker firm owner in the Minneapolis area, and her son, a daughter, and a sister-in-law were all involved in the business. And the son had commented after seeing law enforcement officers, first responders, firefighters, EMTs rushing in as the towers were collapsing, and he said, we ought to figure out a way to say thank you back to those people. So it started organically in Minneapolis area and grew, went from first responders, added the military, school teachers, healthcare workers, and it's grown nationally since 2009.
Do you think it's in every state?
It is in every state in the United States, and there's representatives such as myself willing to say thank you to people who serve our community.
Very good. And you're a realtor. So does Coldwell Banker take it on as a national kind of initiative, or is it up to whoever?
It's more individually based. So I decided to get involved with it. I'm a former U.S. Army officer. I was first moved to North Carolina. I was in the 82nd Airborne Division, Airborne Ranger, Field Artillery Officer, and I benefited in my service, my education through ROTC. I completed my MBA when I was still on active duty. And I've got family members that have been in the military, law enforcement, school teachers, so I felt like this is me. My personal branding is helping other means everything. So it just felt like a good extension of who I am and a way I can help serve people in the local community.
And how nice to have one person to help you walk through the whole process.
Yeah, I'll manage the process and help you through it, and help you save a lot of money at the same time.
There you go. How does someone register or sign up?
Well, the simplest way would contact me directly. My mobile number is 910-297-3144. My email is timhoward@seacoastrealty.com, or they can go to homesforheroes.com and there's a registration process there. But the best way is contact me directly, and just contact me. And I've also got a website at seacoastrealty.com, and it's got information about the Homes for Heroes program. Just reach out to me and see how I can help you save some money.
So you told us how you personally wanted to get involved. How did you manage to reach out to others?
Well, it's really about making connections with people in each of these demographic groups, making connections with people through people I already knew that are serving in the community, people at the hospital, people at the county school system, people in the New Hanover County Fire and Rescue, Sheriff Ed McMahon with New Hanover County Sheriffs, the Coast Guard. So just letting people know who I already knew or knew others that I am providing this service as a way to say thank you for their service to us.
And did you have a fairly easy time getting the other vendors involved?
Yeah,
the lenders, the termite guy?
I think it's something that people feel good about doing. You know, you're giving up something, but you feel good about doing it because the people that are serving us in the local community every day.
And I would think that it would be nice having, like we said, one person working for you and working for you. Not worrying about, am I paying too much for this? Or, oh geez, you know, I should have tried to get these points, or that kind of thing. That must just be a load off somebody's mind.
Well, I get up every day realizing I get to help somebody, and I get to serve people who are helping make the community safer and better for us.
Now, have you heard from a lot of teachers?
I've heard from a few, and we had a vendor fair recently and met probably over 1,000 teachers came by and just introduced the information to them. So looking forward to helping.
Has your phone been ringing since then?
It has been.
Good, good.
So that's good.
How nice. Very good. All right. Well, Tim, thanks for stopping by and letting us know about Homes for Heroes. What a great program and what a great way to use your time.
Well, thank you, and I look forward to helping many local heroes.
Great. We'll be back in a few minutes, right after these messages.
This can't be happening. This can't be happening.
Of course it's not happening. Armored car. Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me. Feed the pig.
The hurricane has passed. But the recovery won't be complete until all the water has receded. If you're having trouble coping, Trained in Caring Help is waiting.
My guest is Annie Adams. She is Program Support for Communities and Schools of the Cape Fear. And today specifically, we're here to talk about the 2017 Wrightsville Plunge.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so on New Year's Day, we're going to have another, as our second annual Wrightsville Plunge. It's going to be at the Crystal Pier, right at Oceanic, Pier 36. And it's a great way to start off your new year with 2017 by polar plunging and enjoying Freezing for a Reason.
And tell us what it's going to look like when we pull up. What time are we getting there? Where are we parking?
Yes, it starts at 12, and that's when we're going to have activities, hot chocolate, coffee, donated by Sunny Days Coffee Shop above South End Surf Shop, and we'll have kid activities. The first 300 who register get a free long sleeve t-shirt, and there'll be a DJ, and we'll have a really fun festivities out there. And then right at 1, we'll have the plunge, and anyone, all ages are welcome. We'll have a prize for the youngest plunger, the oldest plunger, the plunger who travels from the farthest.
Oh, nice.
So it's a really fun time and a great way to start off the new year.
Now, after the plunge, what does the event look like? Is it pretty much over, or?
Yeah, after the plunge,
Okay.
a lot of people are probably cold and ready to go home, but we do have some drink specials and some food specials at the Oceanic that they'll be offering. So be sure to bring a change of clothes and be ready to hang out and enjoy the new year watching football at the Oceanic.
And as far as the change of clothes, where does that changing happen?
Yeah, so we're going to have some changing stations
Nice.
and some hoses to rinse off, and we'll have a good time together.
Okay, so this sounds like a whole lot of fun. What does it support?
Yes, so the Wrightsville Plunge supports communities and schools.
Okay.
Communities and schools works very closely with New Hanover County Schools
They do.
to help them help support the students that need the most help. So we provide a community of resources and support to help students stay in school and graduate.
And what are some of those that you can mention off the top of your head? Are graduation coaches, some of those?
Yes, so we have graduation coaches that work inside the schools that serve the schools with the highest need, with the students that need the most support. So they team up with social workers and counselors and administration to help these students succeed. We also do a big Stuff the Bus rally in August. We have teen parenting program. We look forward to opening up our new after-school program that's going to be housed at 10th and Orange Street in January, maybe February. So we're excited about that, to offer after-school program as well.
And what age group are you targeting for that?
Right now we're thinking all ages.
Nice.
Yeah, because it's right there in between Gregory and Williston, Hanover, and serving those schools. We also now have an after-school program at Freeman twice a week that we would love support if anyone wants to come and help us tutor those students at Freeman.
Now, for the new facility, will there be transportation, or do they need to get themselves there?
Right now, I think we're just going to try to get themselves there, just because it is walking distance from the
Nice.
schools. But we're going to kind of finalize those
Because
details.
Williston's right on 10th and Gregory's right on the corner as well. Not bad.
Exactly. Yeah, the city just gave us that building, so we're really excited about that. They're doing the renovations now. We look forward to opening up that.
And is the goal for that to be an everyday after school?
Yeah, every day, yes. And also additional space for additional community events, parent workshops, our teen parent program. So really to be a hub right there in the center of
Oh, nice.
that area.
So maybe life beyond just the after school program.
Yes. Yes, so we're really excited to have that space to be in the heart and really just be able to serve those families and those students who need extra assistance.
And I do know that once upon a time you are looking for tutors in the community. Is that an ongoing thing?
Yeah, so right now we're at Freeman. We would love some assistance there. Also at New Hanover High School during the day, and at Snipes during the day as well. So we could plug you into lots of different areas to help support students.
And would that be typically a weekly commitment, you know,
It
for
really
one
looks-
block of school time or something?
Yeah, it really looks different. It kind of, we try to
Does it?
accommodate your schedule. So kind of whatever you're able to give, we try to, our staff try to accommodate your schedule.
And is that an ongoing need? Do you always need
Yes,
folks?
we always need tutors, always need individual help for sure. So we would love any help that anyone can give us.
Good. Now, how do folks register for the Wrightsville Plunge?
Yes, so you go to our website, which is cischapefear.org, or one thing that's really fun about the plunge is you can get a team or a school together to raise funds, and so that's with crowdwise.com/Wrightsville Plunge.
Oh, okay. Now, you said this is the second one. How many folks did you get last year?
We had about 250 plungers last
Oh, that's
year.
good.
Yeah, so we're really excited to make this just an annual event, and we're excited to see this year just to really double in size.
Okay. And any other special promotions or events for the plunge?
We have a stand-up paddleboard that is being raffled off for $5. You can win a brand new stand-up paddleboard donated by South End, including the paddle. And so you can go to our website and buy raffle tickets there, or buy them at the time of the event.
Okay. So the Wrightsville Plunge 2017,
Yes.
obviously January 1st, 12 noon, down at Pier
36,
Crystal Pier,
yep.
and you said 36. Excellent. And the registering is easy on the website.
Yes, this is a fun, kid-friendly event. It'll be a lot of fun for kids to come out and start their new year off with their parents.
Very cool. Thank you, Annie,
Thank
for bringing that
you.
information to us, and we'll return right after these messages.
What are you, superheroes?
Just four brothers who hate bullies and love this city.
Whoa!
It begins innocently enough. You don't return a phone call. You break a date at the last minute. But in fact, it's the beginning of a pattern. And soon, your friend with mental illness realizes you're avoiding them. But what if you knew that your friendship was the key to their recovery? Would you still lock them out of your life?
We hope you've enjoyed our program today. If you would like more information on Nourish NC or to donate or volunteer, please visit their website at nourishnc.org. The 2017 Wrightsville Plunge will take place on January 1st at Crystal Pier. You can go to ciscapefear.org for more information or to register. And finally, if you ever have any questions about the topics we discussed here on the show today, please call the school system's public relations office at 254-4180 or check out the school system's website at www.nhcs.net. I'm Sheila Evans. Thanks for joining me today.